Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Keeping Up with KiKi. So for those who don't know who I am, please do check out my intro video and that will give you a little bit of background of who I am and the reason why I started this channel and a bit about the content that I'm going to be delivering. So for those who have seen my channel intro, thank you so much for clicking on to this video. And yeah, let's just get started. So as part of my self-love journey, I've decided to do an A to Z series based upon the letter that I choose, and with that letter, I'll choose topics that I'm going to challenge and change during the 2020 journey. So um, I've got a tin here that says "Do more of what makes you happy," and inside I've got just the random alphabet, and I'm going to choose a letter basically, and based upon that letter, I'll choose um, two topics or possibly more on what I'm going to actually talk about during the video. So, ironically, when I chose a random letters, it was A. So, today's video, we'll be talking about topics that begin with the letter, I don't know if you can see that, with the letter A. So, as you can see behind me, it says accept yourself and action. So, for those who haven't seen the intro video, I was speaking about during 2016 to 2019, I suffered from depression, and I decided at the back of the end of 2019 that I was going to take my life back into my hands, and for 2020 work on myself, which I have then now turned that into my self-love sabbatical journey 2020, and the reason why I'm here today. So the letter A, I've chosen accept yourself and action. So in regards into accepting yourself, um, as part of one big part of my stage and phase that I went through depression was trying to get out of this mindset of overthinking and really really push myself and motivate myself to accepting my current circumstances. So the fact that I was, you know, I quit my job, so I was jobless, and then that created some social anxiety, which left me isolated, and I stayed home a lot, so I hid away from the world a lot. So accepting myself and my current circumstances, I I believe the best form of action that I should have took, I should have took then was really, you know, embracing that I was in a low place. I was depressed, and with that depression, I was very ashamed. I wasn't something. It wasn't something that I wanted to admit to anybody, just due to the stigma behind it. But also, I believe that I was partly at fault for the circumstances that had fallen upon me. So, aside from life and circumstances, one big thing for me that I was struggling with was my appearance. Now, in my day-to-day job, then I was always sitting down, so I wasn't very active. And over the course of 3 years, that's about how long I was in that position, I had put on a lot of weight because of unhealthy eating choices and so forth. And I didn't go to the gym, even though I had a gym membership. I kind of kept signing up every year, new year, and you go in and you're all motivated and stuff to go. But in reality, it didn't happen. So I probably went 2 or 3 times over the 3 years. So yeah, so for me, accepting myself, I've done a lot of reflecting during the time when I was very isolated and kept myself at home. Um, and what I also came across and what also gave me a lot of clarity was that some of the way that I was feeling was also triggered by childhood experiences. So as a young child, I wouldn't say I was bullied, but I definitely received, negative comments about me being ugly and, or you're too black or blick and all these kind of silly things that, kids say, and children say, and even adults, some of these comments came from adults. So I think I internalized those and subconsciously it affected my self-confidence and self-esteem. So although I kind of, navigated through life and stuff, I definitely always had that niggling thing about accepting myself, you know, totally and basically trying not to be influenced from the external influence. So, recently we've had the Black Girl Magics movement and and things like that. That has really been a good help in me kind of regaining my self esteem and just kind of feeling positive about myself because I personally never have looked at myself as, the color of my skin. I've always kind of been proud of myself based on my character. So for me, I want to get back to the space where I feel happy and whole and I can accept myself fully, you know, if that's from the color of my skin to the shape of my body to the type of lifestyle I'm living. It's about accepting myself fully and being proud and being able to stand up for myself and to stand in my own truth and know what I stand for and not be influenced or be given, a narrative by somebody else and believe that is my own truth. So yes, I definitely say accepting yourself is something that I will be working on during this self love journey. And I believe that if you're on a journey like this, whether it's self love or it's healing or whatever journey that you're going through right now, accepting yourself is crucial to kind of come into a place of contentment, feeling at peace, and just being happy and healthy overall. The second thing that came to my mind when I drew the letter A was action. Now, I would say in general I'm a go getter. If I want something, then I usually go for it, and I'm not really afraid. I'll figure out all the logistics, and then I'll just work towards going to get it. Um, but during the phase of where I was depressed, and that was a period of 3 years. I've had bouts of depression here and there, but this last stint of depression, which really, really hit me hard, lasted 3 years. And I told myself 2019 would be the last year that I'm going to be doing this nonsense, where I'm at home hiding from the world, gaining weight, overthinking, not treating myself properly. It just had to stop. So I knew that action it was something that I needed to take in order to kind of push myself out of this depression and move forward to the life that I wanted and I had a vision for myself. So something that I'm currently doing is going to the gym. Now, for me, going to the gym took a lot of motivation, not only because the fear of going there and not knowing what you're doing, and just kind of looking and feeling silly, but also having to motivate myself to get up and leave the house, which was a big thing for me. I suffer from severe social anxiety. So going outside and being amongst people and stuff really, really, really kept me kept me stuck at home and stuck within myself. So going to the gym was something that I knew would be pushing my limits, basically, really, really pushing my limits. But I'm glad to say I have done it. I started the gym back in October, and I go 4 days a week. Every morning, I spend possibly 45 minutes to 2 hours, depending, on what I'm doing, whether it's just going to use the gym and do gym equipment, or if I'm doing classes or swimming or stuff like that. So I'm really proud of myself. So yeah, I'd definitely say action is something that we need to take. you need to take, I need to take in order to change the circumstances, to change, taking you from depression to self-love, which is, my aim, my ultimate aim for 2020. So far, so good, to be honest. I've actually lost 1 stone, so yay to me. And I'm going to keep pushing myself. I've also decided, which has been a great thing, so since I've been starting the gym, I've decided I'm going to change my eating habits. So I'm looking into now nutrition, changing my diet, cutting out meats and so forth, and eating a lot more healthier. So it's a double benefit for me. So I'm happy to say, and I can testify that from taking one action, it's actually had a knock-on effect and inspiring me more, and motivating me to do more. So that's something that, from me to you, if you're struggling, to think, what am I going to do next, or you know what you want to do but you're not actually do it, I'd say take action, take the first step, whether that's, getting out of bed and cleaning the house, getting out of bed and having a shower. That's something that I really struggled with. I didn't even want to go in the shower. That's how depressed I was. I just wanted to stay in bed all day and eat, and just kind of, wallow in my depression. So, whatever it is that you need to do, whatever it is that you're looking to achieve, jot some things down and take the first step. You definitely will, you know, benefit from it. You would definitely feel like you've achieved something for the day. And yeah, I believe that, one day at a time. Don't overwhelm yourself with anything. Just one step at a time, one small action would lead up to, the bigger result, the end result. So that is my two suggestions for this week on the self-love journey. For the letter A, number one is accept yourself and work on accepting yourself. And number two would be action and taking action in order for you to reach your goal, to reach your end result, and to become basically the best version of yourself. It won't happen overnight. It won't happen if you're just sitting at home doing nothing. You have to take action. So thank you guys so much for clicking onto this video. I do apologize if I'm rambling or if I'm talking too fast. I am new to YouTube and this is all new to me. But do bear with me. I thank you so much for your love and support. Please like, share, and subscribe. Share with friends or anybody who you believe may, benefit from this video. I want to kind of build a little community amongst us. So definitely do subscribe and join the tribe. And I will see you next week for another self love series. Take care. Bye.